Once you have named with specificity that which you want to create, and you're acknowledging it on a regular basis so that you activate and wake up your intuitive faculties within your brain, that supercomputer of the unconscious that has the ability to bridge the gap from where it is you are to just about anything you want to create. Our next step is distinguishing what action do I take toward the outcome in which I'm looking to get, the life I want to create, the result in which I'm looking to attain and get for myself, regardless of space and life that it pertains to. You can create and reinvent the experience of yourself in life, accessing new emotions you've never known before. You can create a new vision around your health and your body and your fitness. Vision around that. You can create vision around your career and the amount of wealth you want to produce, or the impact you want to have in the lives of other people, the relationships you want to create. As long as you're specific with that outcome and result, you're good to go, and focus on it with regularity. Then we've got to look at being in action. And it's so easy to do the things that we're comfortable with. And rather than listen to intuition, listen to emotional patterns that are running within your nervous system, within your psyche, within your consciousness. And so often we naturally gravitate to the things that are comfortable for us. This is a human condition. It's not like you do it more than me or I do it more than you. We all have a proclivity to do the things that are comfortable, the things we enjoy, and the things that we are used to. But the key from a nervous system standpoint is if it's comfortable, if it's that which we enjoy, it's that which we're accustomed to and used to, it's probably going to take us to results that we've already gotten. It's going to, sort of keep us where we are at, or have us invest in or accidentally recreate experiences or circumstances from our past, things we've already known before. And so it's very interesting because, we've got to learn to be comfortable with discomfort to a certain degree, because usually when intuition strikes, it usually is aligned with a clarity of action in which we can take to produce the outcome or result we want. And the inner experience within the nervous system tends to be a bit fear-based or uncomfortable, as there is a resistance to not wanting to take that action because it's new and it's different and we feel a little insecure in it. It feels awkward and we're uncertain about it. Usually that uncertainty of feeling, that awkward feeling, that anxiety or that fear is often a sign that you're actually taking new action outside of your emotional pattern dynamics, and it's more likely to move you toward the fulfillment of what you aspire to than the things that are initially comfortable. And so it's counterintuitive. The thing we don't feel like doing, or the thing it is we don't want to do, the action we don't want to take, is most often the exact thing we must do in order to get a different result for ourselves. And the way to know for sure is practicing two things. Number one is awareness of current patterns. If you ask yourself the question, have I felt this before? Have I been here before? And it is familiar. The emotion is familiar. The thoughts your mind is thinking is familiar about the thing you're focused on. Then you're probably inside of pattern, dynamics from the past that are going to recreate the circumstances of your past and maintain the current reality in your life. Whereas on the other side, if we're a bit uncomfortable and it's unfamiliar to us, we're probably more on track. And so when you look at it, it's like, hey, have I been here before? If you've been there before from an experiential standpoint, it's probably emotional pattern, and we lean to ignore that as it pertains to creating new and different results in our life. Now, the second thing is, does it practically line up with the outcome in which I want to get? When you look at the action you're looking to take, if you ask the question, could this take me to a new or different result? Does it have potential to fulfill that? The way you feel about the action needs to become irrelevant. I want to do it. I don't want to do it. I like to do it. I don't like to do it. We've got to get out of that conversation if what you want to be is a master creator of your life. In order to create new outcomes and different results, you have to go, hey, will this action potentially take me where I want to go? And if the idea or the action or the choice or the decision is moving you toward that which you want to create, and you can see that it might practically be the answer to fulfilling your outcome, the way you feel about it must become irrelevant, and we need to get great at taking action regardless of how we feel about the action itself. And if you can master this dynamic, and the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it, like anything else, you're going to be able to access intuition and execute on it with regularity, which is going to mean a lot for the life in which you can create. And so we've got to learn to sort of disregard, if you will, the emotions and the way we feel about the actions in which are necessary for us to take if they potentially align us with vision. If you look at the action and you go, there is no way this moves me toward vision, I can see that it's counterproductive for the vision that I want to create, then you want to keep that emotion in sync with that behavior, right? You want to keep the fear-based emotion locked in with not taking that action, whatever that action might be. But if you look at the action and you go, man, this could potentially fulfill the outcome I'm looking to create, and you feel anxious about it, you feel insecure, you feel unworthy, you feel fear, you feel whatever it is, we must learn to execute the action regardless of the feelings in which we have, because I find that so often it's the emotional patterns that get in the way of the life that people deserve to know and live, and the life you could have for yourself. And so start leveraging listening to intuition as opposed to emotional patterns, and start asking the question, is this an emotional pattern or is this intuition? Could this take me to the result or the outcome in which I want to attain for myself, or does this action take me further away from it? And if you start getting into that conversation with yourself, you're going to get great at executing toward the vision you want to fulfill and leveraging intuition.